Have you ever set a big, exciting goal only to abandon it after a few weeks? Maybe you want to lose weight, learn a new skill, or save money. You started strong, full of enthusiasm, but somewhere along the way, life happened. Don't worry, you're not alone. The problem isn't you, it's your system. James Clear's Atomic Habits reveals why goals alone aren't enough, and how small, consistent habits can lead to massive transformations. In this video, we'll break down the book's key ideas and show how to use them to create the life you've always wanted. So, grab your coffee, sit back, and let's dive into the power of tiny changes. Part 1. Why small habits matter. The first big idea in Atomic Habits is that small habits are the building blocks of remarkable change. Clear compares habits to compound interest. Just like saving a little money each day can make you rich over time, tiny improvements add up to big results. Imagine this. You're on a plane traveling from Los Angeles to New York. If the pilot adjusts the trajectory by just 3.5 degrees, you'll end up in Washington, D.C. instead. That tiny change creates a completely different outcome. Habits work the same way. At first, the results may seem invisible, but over time, they compound into significant transformations. Take, for example, you want to get fit but hate exercise. Instead of forcing yourself to go to the gym for an hour, you start with just 5 push-ups every morning. 5 push-ups! That's so small it's almost laughable. But it isn't about the push-ups, it is about building the habit of moving your body daily. Fast forward a year, and you would probably be doing full workouts without hesitation. The takeaway is to not underestimate the power of small changes. Focus on getting just 1% better every day. Part 2. The Plateau of Latent Potential. Let's talk about why most of us give up on our habits too soon. It's because we don't see results right away. James Clear calls this the Plateau of Latent Potential. It's that frustrating period where you're putting in the effort, but nothing seems to happen. Think of it like an ice cube in a cold room. At 28 degrees Fahrenheit, nothing changes. At 29 degrees Fahrenheit, still nothing. But the moment the temperature hits 32 degrees Fahrenheit, the ice starts to melt. Your habits are like that. The work you put in is not wasted, it's just stored as potential energy, waiting for the breakthrough moment. Let's take Sarah, who wants to improve her writing skills. She starts journaling every day, but after weeks of effort, she feels no improvement. Then one day, it clicks, her sentences are flowing, her ideas are clearer, and she finally sees progress. The breakthrough isn't sudden. It is the result of weeks of invisible effort. The lesson here is to stick with your habits, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Progress is often invisible until it isn't. Part 3. Identity-based habits. Most people set goals like, I want to lose 20 pounds, or I want to save $10,000. But Clear argues that focusing on outcomes is the wrong approach. Instead, focus on your identity. Here's the idea. Your habits are a reflection of your identity. If you see yourself as the kind of person whose actions will align with that identity, it becomes easy to assume that identity. Take David, a smoker who wants to quit. Instead of saying, I'm trying to quit smoking, he should start saying, I'm not a smoker. That small shift in language reinforces his new identity every time he says it. Over time, his actions will align with his identity. The same principle applies to positive habits. Want to be a runner? Don't just run. See yourself as a runner. Want to be financially responsible? Identify as someone who makes smart money decisions. When you focus on identity, the actions become natural. Ask yourself, who do I want to become? Then start acting like that person. Part 4. The Habit Loop. Now let's break down how habits work. Clear describes the habit loop, which has 4 steps: cue, craving, response, and reward. 1. Cue. This is the trigger that initiates the habit. For example, you see your running shoes by the door. 2. Craving. The desire or motivation to act. You crave the feeling of accomplishment after a run. 3rd, response. The habit itself. You go for a run. 4. Reward. The benefit you get. You feel energized and proud. Let's say you want to start flossing regularly. It would help if you tied the habit to brushing your teeth. Brushing becomes the cue. You crave the feeling of a clean mouth. You floss one tooth. Yes, just one. Keep it easy. And the reward? That satisfying sense of accomplishment. Understanding this loop allows you to design habits that stick and break bad ones by disrupting the cycle. Part 5. The 4 Laws of Behavior Change. James Clear provides a framework for building good habits and breaking bad ones, which he calls the 4 Laws of Behavior Change. Law 1. Make it obvious. If you want to build a habit, make the cue obvious. Want to drink more water? Keep a water bottle on your desk. Want to eat healthier? Keep fruits on the counter and hide the junk food. Imagine trying to start a meditation habit but keeping your mat buried under your bed. By the time you drag it out, you've already lost the Zen vibe. Law 2. Make it attractive. Pair the habit with something you enjoy. If you hate exercising, watch your favorite show while you're on the treadmill. If you want to read more, buy a book you're genuinely excited about. Law 3. Make it easy. Reduce friction. Want to start running? Lay out your workout clothes the night before. Want to learn a language? Use an app that makes it fun and simple. So, if you want to read more but your books are always hidden in a drawer, you should start leaving a book on your pillow each morning. By bedtime, it will be impossible to ignore. Reading will become automatic. Law 4. Make it satisfying. End each habit with a reward. This reinforces the behavior. For example, if you're trying to save money, track your progress visually. Watching your savings grow is deeply satisfying. To break bad habits, reverse these laws. Make the cue invisible, the action unattractive, the process difficult, and the outcome unsatisfying. Part 6. The importance of environment. Your environment plays a huge role in shaping your habits. Clear says, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Imagine trying to eat healthy but keeping chips, cookies, and soda in plain sight. Now imagine the same scenario but with your fridge stocked with fruits and veggies. Which version of you eats better? Your environment should make good habits easier and bad habits harder. Take control of your surroundings and your habits will follow. Part 7. Never miss twice. No one is perfect. You'll slip up. What matters is how you respond. Clear's rule is simple. Never miss twice. If you skip a workout, don't skip the next one. If you break your diet, get back on track at your next meal. Missing once is an accident. Missing twice is the start of a new habit, the bad kind. At its core, Atomic Habits is about becoming the architect of your life. By mastering small habits, you can unlock massive change. Start small. Be patient. And remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. As James Clear says, habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. If this breakdown inspired you, hit like, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more life-changing book reviews. Let's build better habits, one tiny step at a time.